Hello, my friends. Simca Weezar here. I wanted to wish you a happy new year and welcome in 2024. You'll have to excuse me. I've got to use my notes. I don't want to miss anything that I wanted to share with you in hopes that it will bless you. I pray that you and your loved ones are all thriving, but I also know it's a time all over the world where things are uncertain and some people are struggling and suffering and feeling alone, run the gamut in any area of their lives. You know that in our classes, we have always strived to primarily touch the spirit and then the soul and then the body. We've tried to address all those areas, and this year we wanted to take your experience just a little bit deeper. So in light of that, we have laid out a trajectory and intention for the next 52 weeks. We want to help you increase your faith and maybe blot out some of that fear. So the vision we want to share with you is one of depth and one of fulfillment. So there's going to be a few changes to how we format things here. The first is our newsletter, rather than being monthly or every other month, we're going to try to reach out to you weekly. And it's just our little love letter to you. And we've changed the name to that love letter to Deep Calls to Deep. And that is our hope. We just bypass all the little fluttery things that take up the space in our mind and reach into your spirit and offer you something deeper, something a little more fulfilling, maybe even build on concepts that you already know. With that concept in mind, as a general practice this year, we will be working from this book called 52 Hebrew Words Every Christian Should Know by a gentleman named Dave Abramson. There will be a link in this newsletter. If you want to get the book, that's great. You won't need to get it. You don't have to get it, but if you want to follow along, you definitely can. And what we hope for in that is, in light of that vision, we're going to spend the next 52 weeks, like I said, taking some of those concepts and letting you know the roots, like where did they come from? Let's try to take our modern day problems and anxieties and see what the ancient solutions are. And then we will take that concept and we will use it to build our practice for that particular day. We're working on creating a way for you to zoom in on those classes. Right now they're just live, but if you're signed up for the newsletter or for the love letter, then you will at least get these little teachings with a short little, maybe a yoga snack. So the word for this week is Shema, which I hope this isn't backwards for you, which means to hear. And I'm just going to read through this for you. You can be in an easy sit position. Maybe you're lying on your mat with your eyes closed, taking a few deep breaths. As a matter of fact, let's do that. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Get your mind quiet. This will just take a minute, and just let these words wash over you and minister to you. Do you ever wake up in a fog of stress and anxiety, unable to focus because you're being pulled in multiple directions? The stress of work, unresolved issues at home, unanswered emails, sickness, tiredness, financial pressure, and so many other things in the modern world can leave many of us feeling flat and unable to focus. But while stress may seem like a modern issue, again, perhaps there's an ancient solution. For thousands of years, Jewish believers have spoken a prayer the moment they wake up that focuses their attention on God rather than the things of this world. The prayer is called the Shema, which is a Hebrew word that means to hear or listen. The prayer comes directly from Deuteronomy 6, which reads, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength. These commandments that I give you today are to be in your hearts. Impress them on your children. Talk about them when you sit at home and when you walk along the road, when you lie down and when you get up. Tie them as symbols on your hands and bind them on your foreheads. Write them on the door frames of your houses and on your gates. Deuteronomy 6:4-9. The word Shema implies action. Similarly, we understand this idea when Jesus said, "He who has ears, let him hear," which was his way of telling his followers to listen to his words and obey them. As my friend Rabbi Evan Moffat says, when God says Shema, it is an invitation for us to listen, to respond, to appreciate, to understand, and to act. As a Jew, Jesus would have prayed the Shema every morning as a way of committing himself to loving God and listening to his word that day. I wonder how our attitude would change if the first thing we did when we woke up every morning was to commit ourselves to loving God and listening to his word. And that word may be, as you sit and read the word, that word may be living, and you'll get an impression. Or, I have no problem with people who say they actually heard God. That hearing is within. So I just want to encourage you to go ahead and listen. Listen inwardly, listen for that still small voice that he offers to us every single day, just like manna. And whether you're sitting or lying down, again, I want you to take just one deep breath, and we're just gonna work a little bit on the neck so that we can free up those muscles that are attached to the ear. So you're gonna exhale and drop your chin to your chest, and inhale and lift your face to the heavens. And again, exhale, drop your chin to your chest. And as you inhale, up to the heavens. And one last time, drop your chin to your chest and lift your face to the heavens. Take one breath here with your face upward. Exhale, relax your shoulders down your back. And we're gonna work with this jawline again that's attached right here to those ears. And I just want you to open your mouth as wide as you can. And let's take that jaw and move it left and right. Not a pretty sight, I know. And take these two fingers, find the place where your jaws meet. If you press in, you may feel a little tenderness in those areas. And just give those areas a little bit of a massage here. Maybe massage while you open and close the jaw. Maybe you massage while your jaw's open and you move it left and right. It's easier to find those interesting spots when the jaw is open. And then go ahead and rest your hands on your knees. I want to thank you so much for listening and joining in on this newsletter. We are open to your input and suggestions. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know what you need, what you're looking for. And then let's bring our palms together in front of our heart. One more deep breath in, a slow breath out. And as always, I pray that the Father would bless you with his peace, his power, and above all, his presence. Peace be with you all. Shalom.